I was driving underneath a tunnel, or in a tunnel. And as I was driving through it, I was like, dude, this tunnel could collapse and I could die. But why would I die? I'm unkillable. I'm so young. Why would the universe do that to me? People die all the fucking time. I'm like, I'm so young. I shouldn't die. But people die all the time. Like, all the time. And once you realize that, you're sort of like, and I think you forget it very easily, like at least I do. Once I realized that, I was like, dude, I could die right now. The tunnel could collapse and rocks follow me and I'm dead. There is no greater than the universe. Meaning, we as people like to believe, or I shouldn't say that, I like to believe that I am beyond reproach. Meaning, I am beyond that. Like, oh, why would the universe hurt me? I am awesome. I try to do my best. I try to be a good person. I try to be caring. I try all these positive things. Why would the universe sort of snip that out? But the universe doesn't give a fuck. It kills millions every day, or the people do, and things like natural disasters, whatever, same shit. And bad things happen to good people all the time. Good things happen to good people all the time. It's irrelevant, I think. You live the life in such a manner that you can live with it. Meaning, you can live with the choices and decisions you are making. That is what we strive for. Can you live with what you're doing? I think that's all it really comes down to, because you can't do anything. You can take precautions. You can trust your gut. You can try to follow the right path, but that doesn't exempt you from being killed or dying, or both these are the same thing, or seriously hurt or anything else. We are not beyond anything. And so that's very useful to know, because it can determine whether you're doing what was it? Fudgesicles, I forgot. Doing the right thing, or just living. You could just die. It's crazy to me. And it's understandable, anyone could die, whatever. It's a very simple logic. But it's what's the point? What is the point in what we're doing if it all comes down to death? I guess even if I was to live till 80 or 90 or whatever, and I was to die, would it be better? Not necessarily. And that's sort of where it comes down to, is those two thoughts are completely different. You're like, okay, I want to live forever. Yay, I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. Versus, oh, I could die at any moment. So who the fuck why does anything matter? Any action I take, how is it relevant and how does it matter at all? Because I can die at any moment. I can also live at any moment. So there's that. And I guess, once again, it comes down to, can I live with this? If yes, then proceed forward. But if not, perhaps pull back. Because it really does matter if you can live with the decision you are making, positive or negative. It really does matter. And so that's sort of where my thinking is going. This is all coming from like a few things going wrong in my business, which is quote unquote catastrophic. But they're good learning lessons. They're good learning lessons. But it is worrisome because there's two things. For this client, I went above and beyond. Both the two clients that have fucked me over. This one client, we provided the lifting tool and everything else. Like, we provided everything they needed and just charged them for the actual items that they requested. We provided some extra items, that way they could do the job properly. My gut said, oh dude, what if we're getting scammed? What if we're getting stolen from? I had that thought or that gut feeling. And I was like, no, they paid, the payment cleared. And I was like, oh, the guy who's picking up the thing runs a tow truck company. He's like, yeah, they just hired me to pick it up. And I was like, sure, it's a community thing, so I might as well. And I was like, okay, I trust this man. The man who picked up, I trust him. And so I gave the benefit of the doubt. I went ahead, took their money, proceeded to provide them with tools and other things that they are supposed to return. Same with the items they rented. They were supposed to return them. They did not. They were supposed to return them on Friday. It is currently Tuesday. Every reach out attempt I've done, they have not responded to. So we may be out $3,000-$4,000. What did this tell us? It told us, hey, we're not doing fucking, no one's picking up from the warehouse anymore. Like, what are we doing here? But the bigger thing is, and I won't get into the nitty-gritty of it, it doesn't matter. But it was a learning lesson, like, okay, we need to make sure we always do these things so that way we will never get scammed again, or we reduce the risk of getting scammed or stolen from or whatever. And I don't know if we're being stolen from. I'm driving to the location that the tow truck driver dropped the items off at, and we'll see if there's a tent there. If there is, we can take it down and leave. If there isn't, well, then we got scammed and I need to file a police report. But it still means we're out like $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000, I think. But it did make me think, like, dude, had I just given them the equipment, we would be out like $3,500, which would have sucked, but at least we wouldn't have lost the equipment that we desperately need for everything else we want to do this summer. And it just made me like fucking be, it makes me want to cry, because it's like, I was trying to just be a good person. I also did want the money, like the $600 or $700 that we made from it. I did want to be a good person, but I also wanted the money. And I ignored my gut because I was like, oh, they really need it. They were like, oh, we really need this. And I just fell for it like a gullible fool. And I think that's what irritates me. That's what saddens me and makes me want to cry. Is because I try my best to be a good person. Whatever that definition really means, I'm not sure. But I try to help others as much as possible. And so when I get screwed over, and this is going to be the second screw over of this year, 4th overall in the business. And the business isn't that old, it's to a year right now. It hurts me deeply. And it makes me feel so tired. It's like, Would it be better if I'm an asshole and a dick? Would it be better if I was like that? And would we not be as screwed over as we are? It does make me think that quite a bit. And so this video is really just me fucking trying to justify existence, life. I don't know. And this is a question I've been asking myself for a while now. And sometimes I'm like, okay, you just follow the path and you go down the little, like, how should I put it? Fate. You follow fate. And you just keep chugging along. And you exact your will on things. Like, I'm not saying, oh, if it's destined to do push-ups, I'll do push-ups. But otherwise, I'm not doing push-ups. No, you do the things you do. And the world does the things it does. And the two create fate. In the avoidance of one thing, you lead yourself into another. In the actions of one thing, you lead yourself into other things. So perhaps it's about letting go of expectations and... yeah, dude, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. But it's not like we are raking in money or doing anything of the sort. We are not. That's it. That's the video, I guess. I don't have an answer. I don't even know what to think. And I don't even know how to figure it out.